Jimmy Butler, my man, are you good? Welcome back, everybody, to Brave Birds DFS, one of the best places online for PGA, NFL, NBA, and MLB news. We also give DFS, that stands for Daily Fantasy Sports Advice. If you don't know already, I'm Walt. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel and also hit that notification bell. All right, so we got to talk about whether Jimmy Butler is injured. I am really surprised that this isn't being talked about more, so I'm going to dive in and just throw some facts out there. So, on April 30th, that was game 1 of the opening round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Heat were playing the Knicks, and Jimmy Butler tweaks his ankle. Then we have May 1st, the next day. Jimmy Butler, he's walking around New York basically saying, I'm good. But was he really good? I don't think so. Because the next day, game 2, he misses the only game he's missed of the playoffs. But thank goodness for Heat's fans, he comes back the next day in game 3 and has a pretty good game. He has 28 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. So everything's good, right? But let's dive into the numbers. So before the ankle injury, he was averaging 35.5 points in the playoffs. Really good, amazing, playoff Jimmy, all those things. But since he came back from that ankle injury, he's only averaging 23.8 points a game. That is over an 11 point per game drop in production. Now, we know it happens all the time in all sports. Good players try to push through. And honestly, is there a replacement for a player like Jimmy Butler? The answer is no. Another stat that came up when I was preparing this video is the number of assists. So before he was injured, he was only averaging 4.7 assists per game. Since the injury, that's gone up to 6.4. So, Walter, what does that have to do with anything? Well, I'll tell you. When you're injured, and especially a painful injury like an ankle injury, you are usually more hesitant to go into the paint for that shot. So instead, you'll pass it off. And that's actually been one of the good things. If we have to find anything good from Jimmy Butler being injured, he's actually elevated his teammates. Everybody has talked about the Heat having so many undrafted players and how amazing and all those things. But it's because Jimmy Butler gets a lot of attention. So he gets the ball, his assists are up, and because of that, some Heat players have had some amazing games. We had the Highsmith game out of nowhere. Duncan Robinson's come in and had some amazing games. Kevin Lowry's had a few amazing games. We know a lot of people actually thought that Caleb Martin should have been the MVP of the Heat versus Celtics series. And we know Gabe Vincent and Strus have gone off. So it has been a lot of good that's come from this. But I'm curious, what is going on? They are really going to need Jimmy Butler at full strength. They are down 2-1 against one of the best teams we've seen in the playoffs in a very, very long time. Now, the good news for them, they're in Miami, so you know they're going to have the home crowd behind them when they play tomorrow. But I just have doubts that they can really beat the Nuggets if playoff Jimmy doesn't show up. And I'm not sure how playoff Jimmy is going to show up in the current state. But you know what? I'm not going to say anything else because we know the Heat have been defying the odds since the play-in game. We all know that they lost to my Hawks. We all know that they were down in the fourth quarter to the Bulls. We know that everybody assumed that the Knicks were going to beat them. And we know that the Celtics had already planned their parade route when they saw that they were going to play the Heat And we know what the Heat did to the Bucks. So they have been defying the odds just the entire playoffs. So for me to come here and say that they can't do it, I'm not going to go that far. But in your spare time, just take a look at the numbers because we need to find out. Jimmy, are you okay? Well, that's a wrap. Thanks again for tuning in to Brave Birds DFS. And you know what? I have some other videos. They're probably down here scrolling. And also, once again, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. But besides that, you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.